Hey guys, in this video we're going to cover the newly released Magene L508 Radar Light.
So here it is, the Magene Radar Tail Light L508. Now this is essentially challenging the Garmin Varia Radar. Now the Garmin just came out with a radar with a camera on it, but Magene just has released their first radar tail light. Oh, that's pretty cool, nice and glossy. Maybe that'll let some of the dirt and stuff be able to fall off of it whenever you're riding. So, but you can see there, it has the power button located right in that location. The rear mount, or the turn here, looks very similar to the Garmin, but it looks like it's oriented to the side than the Garmin. Let's see the charging here. This is the USB-C, so it's an updated charging port compared to the Varia Radar. Here is a Varia Radar right here, so you can kind of see the size, pretty much almost identical in size. This one may be just a hair smaller, not much. If you look on the back side, once again, you have the two mounts there. The Varia Radar has the orientation up and down, where this one's to the side. So here's my my Edge 530. I just rode in the rain, so that's why it's all wet right now. And you can see the orientation is the same as the Magene. And like I said, that's really cool because you can take just regular mounts and put them on there. The only downside of that is, like, if you have, like, this is the Varia mount here, you can't really interchange them, because when you go to put the Magene on here, it's going to sit sideways like that. So, you know, pros and cons to that, but obviously they're going to have their own mounting system here. Looks like it might have a tether. Yep, so it has a tether if you wanted to set that up so you don't lose it while you're riding. And here is the mounting system. All right, so depending on the size of your frame, obviously you're going to use different sizes of these to be able to mount it on there. And looking at this, it's actually shaped for like an aero seat post, but also to be able to take on like a round seat post. So that's really cool that they did that. So they're kind of, it's kind of integrated. You just need one of these. Where the Garmin, they have different inserts that you have to either buy or include or whatnot to put into here. So it's cool that Magene actually just has that with one insert, and you don't have to have a bunch of other ones that you lose and everything. This is the Garmin, and so the Garmin, they have these different inserts that you have to use depending on how aero your seat post is, or if it's a round post. So like I said, it's kind of annoying that you have all these different mounts. It's very similar to this. It's not exact, but now the question is will the Magene, obviously work as well as the Varia, especially when you mount it up with the Edge, head unit. We can kind of see, what it will do and everything. So we're gonna get into that and see how it actually performs, and hopefully get it through some rain and some dirt and everything else, and just see if it can survive. All right, we're gonna try to connect the Magene radar tail light to my Garmin, see if we can actually get it to work here. So, all right, let's go to sensors, add sensor. Obviously we need to turn this on. All right, so that's on now. Let's see if we do search all, let's see if anything comes up. All right, there we are. It says radar 28460. Let's add that one. All right. All right, so that's it. So now it is actually connected. So I'm gonna get on the bike. So I've only done about 5 rides with this light, so this is not a long-term review whatsoever. This is just initial impressions, and then I'll do a long-term review in the future. Now, right off the bat, I'm going to say that I am very impressed with this product. It is a great product. Seems very solid, works great. Riding next to my buddy who also has a Garmin Varia Radar, the notification actually was identical as soon as a car was coming up behind us. They both notified us exactly at the same time. And really the only difference I could see, like, as I was riding with this radar, is the notification on the head unit. The head unit with the Magene would actually always show a red dot coming up beside.
where the Garmin would show an orange dot. So the way the color coordination works with these is if it's green, it is clear, there's no car behind you. If it is orange, there's a car approaching, somewhat fast. And if it's red, a car is approaching extremely fast. Well, the Magene would always show a red most of the time, where the Garmin Varia, it would be orange. So there was a little bit of difference in the speed. This may be a little more sensitive to lower speeds and showing them as going faster. So there's really not a big deal there between both radars. Now, other than that, I really couldn't tell a difference. Like riding my bike, it felt the same as riding the Garmin Varia, which I've ridden since 2018 after getting hit by a car. It has the same detection distance as the Garmin. It has the same detection angle as the Garmin. It also has the same battery life as the Garmin as well. And you even get notifications on your head unit when the battery life is low. So you may be wondering, why go with this product versus the Garmin that's been out for a while? Well, the first thing, it is cheaper, quite a bit cheaper actually. It also has more light modes than the Garmin, so let's toggle through some of those. Now right here, this is actually the solid mode, and you only get about 6 hours runtime with the light being solid and bright like this. Press the power button once, it'll go to the next mode, which is flashing. And on the app, you can actually determine like how fast this will flash. So you can make it flash really fast or really, really slow. Press the button again. This goes to pulse mode, which you can kind of see it looks like it's breathing. They actually on the app, that's what they say, the breathing rate you want. And you can actually set it on the app as well to go faster or slower. Press it again. This is going to be our solid state low beam. They call it Peloton mode, so when you have people riding behind you, it won't blind them. So that is that mode. And then it has the light off, and the radar is still on in this situation. So you'll still get notifications. You'll know a car's coming behind you. The light will just be off. Once again, saving battery time. Press it again and it returns back to that solid state originally that it was on before. Now it does include a few features that the Garmin does not have, which I have not really been able to test yet, but I will have in the long-term review. One of those is auto awake and auto sleep. It has a sensor inside of here that whenever it moves, it will know that it's time to wake up. It will actually wake up, turn on, and then you can connect it with your head unit. Also, it has auto sleep, so if your bike is sitting still for a little while, it will actually turn off as well. I believe it says actually just like 5 seconds of no runtime, it will actually shut off. Now, once again, I have not been able to test these just yet. It also has a braking tail light. This is a feature I think is really cool. And once again, I will test it on the long-term review, but essentially it has a sensor on the inside. When it detects slowing down, the light will actually brighten up like a regular brake light. So that is a really cool feature, and like I said, I will include that in a future review. So right now the Magene looks like an extremely promising product to compete with the Garmin Varia and possibly replace it for you. Be sure to subscribe to the channel because I will do a long-term review on this. Also, I'll do another video where I compare both units side by side. Thanks for watching the video. If you've enjoyed it, be sure to like it. Also share it with any of your friends who you feel needs a radar on the back of their bike to be safer. We'll see you in the next video.